Hi there and welcome to my live. My name is Paula Reid and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator going by the name of Yellow Bee Stamping. Today is the first live that I'm doing for 2026. We have had the last couple of weeks away with friends and had a wonderful time, so I thought I'd delay starting doing my lives until I came back from holiday. So let's switch down to my desktop. And Phil has just bought a new desktop, which I normally use to do my lives against. Oops, sorry for that noise. I'm just getting my light right. And he is just in the middle of getting it set up, so I don't have that to look at. So I'm just going to quickly double check that it's showing up on my laptop. So tonight I'm doing a colour challenge that I wanted to use Blueberry Bushel, and so I came up with some other 3 different combinations of using Blueberry Bushel as one of the main colours. So as you join, leave me a comment to let me know that you are watching. And if you end up watching this on live, again, just leave me a comment and let me know that you are there. So it was a very tight contest. And it was ended up still being a tie, but I decided that I would go with option 3, which at the time when I was getting the last bits ready was the winner. I do have a card sample that is done with option 2, and I will do one with option 1 because I do like the lemon lime twist. Now today I want to share a technique using the dies, and you can use any dies, but I'm using the Gears and Textures dies. I have fallen in love with this bundle. There's just so many things that you can do with it, and I'm not sure if you have seen how I'm going to use the dies, so let's get straight into it. You can use your dies that would normally die cut your shape, that you can use them to dry emboss on your cardstock. So you will have your base plate 1, and then, oops, we'll put this around the right way, a number 3, and then a silicone mat. Then you place your cardstock, then your dies, and then another plate number 3. So I am going to use Daffodil Delight, and then all I'm going to do is just place the selected dies that I have chosen from the bundle, and I'm just going to sort of just place them wherever. Put this one down here, so it's kind of like the opposite, and it doesn't have to be fully on the cardstock. You can have it sort of going off. So there's my placement, and then I'm going to place another plate number 3 on the top, and then I'll just get from behind me. So then you're going to put your plate number 1. So that's number 1, number 3, a silicone mat, your cardstock, dies face down, and then another plate number 3. Now hi Suzanne, I've just seen that you've joined. Cool. So when you run it through with each machine is die cutting machine is different, and so some you may need to add a piece of scrap paper on top just to get the right pressure, so that when it goes through your machine it will emboss. So I am just going to quickly turn around behind me and pop that in. And then bring it back and take my plates off, take my dies, and I'll just put them all there. And then hopefully, let me just see, I'll move those ones out of the way as well now because I don't need them. So hopefully you can see the embossed bit that I have done. Yep, that looks like it's showing up. So yeah, so it hasn't actually cut all the way through the cardstock, but it has just left that imprint. So that's how you do that. So then we will get on to doing some stamping. I have got a piece of 9.5 by 13.8 because I want to mat it, and I've just realized that I haven't brought the mat with me, but that's fine, we can do that in a bit. And then I have got, so the colors that we are going to use are Blueberry Bushel, Daffodil Delight, Melon Mambo, and Pumpkin Pie. And so I'm going to start with Pumpkin Pie. No, sorry, Melon Mambo. And I've just got this stamp here. Now, I think, because I'm going to go off the edge, I'm going to put my Stampin' Pierce mat underneath my grid paper, so that then I'm stamping onto the grid paper with the excess. But you can, if you do stamp directly onto the Stampin' Pierce mat, it does wipe off. I just use a wet wipe and it comes clean. So so yes, option 3.1. Sorry, Bron, I know, but I am going to I'm going to make another one afterwards that will be the colors from option 1 with the lemon lime twist, because I did like that. It was very close, and so I just had to make, at the time it was number 3 that won, and then they became 1 and 3 became a tie again. So never mind. You'll get the look. Now then I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. So how I got my color combination was, there's a site called My Create, and they have all the Stampin' Up colors, and you can just choose. Like I started off with Blueberry Bushel and then asked it to come up with some other color combinations, and that's how I got the 3 colors that I put up as my options. So it's, I don't know who runs the site, but I've used it for years, and it's yeah, it's really good. So it's sort of something that's often a bit different color combinations than what we have on our color coach, which Stampin' Up provide every year when there's a color change with the new in colors and bits and pieces. So then we're going to, and sometimes it's like, oh, I wouldn't have put those colors together, but when it all comes together, it's actually not too bad. So I'm just going to do my arrows off doing partly off. And all I'm doing is I'm just going to sort of fill in my paper. So then I'm going to put some blueberry bushel, and I've just selected some random stamps from the stamp set, which is, so they're all just images. So these are the images, and they just work so well together. Put that one down there like that. And it's just very random. There is no method. Actually, I might do another. I want something over here. I'll do this blotch. I love this stamp. That particular one is really cool. And if they overlap, it doesn't really matter. And then I have got, because what we're going to do is that is going to go and sit in there. So there's a certain amount that is going to be covered up. Now then I have got some little stamps that will just kind of fill in without being a without being an embellishment that's raised. Okay, I might put something down there. We'll put another splotch just to kind of fill that bit in. Right, okay. So then what we're going to do now, I just need to yes, we are due for new in colours. They will come out in May this year, and we will say goodbye to pumpkin, peach pie, pretty in pink, petunia pop, which I'll be really sad to see go. What else did we have? Shy, Shamrock, and Summer Splash. And then we will get another 5 new in colours. And I am heading off to Sydney for on stage in a couple of weeks. And then I will find out what the colours are. Right, I had forgotten to get in matte, so sorry, I just quickly cut that. So that is going to sit in there like that, and will go on a white card base. So let me know for the centre whether you want Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, or Daffodil Delight. And then we can go with the next step. And I'll have a look over on my other computer and see which option. So either that it's going to be that. Whoops. Oh, I'll pop it on the, so it's going to look like that on the there, and then we're going to have either the Melon Mambo, the pumpkin pie, or Daffodil Delight. Pumpkin pie, I think that might look good too. Pumpkin pie, right, okay. So again, if you missed how I did this, it's just your normal bit of cardstock. Add your dies on top, however you want, and you could use whatever dies you have. The main thing is getting your sandwich correct. So it was your base number 1, a plate number 3, then a silicone mat, then your cardstock, dies face down, and another plate number 3, and wind it through. If it doesn't fully emboss, you may need to just put like a shim and just use just ordinary copy paper to start until you work out what thickness actually works for your die cutting machine. For me, I didn't need to put anything else. It just went fine. So then I'm just using the liquid glue so that I can put some in the middle because it is sort of a bit heavy. I have already die cut and stamped the very cute little light bulb. So we've got that. And then I have done this trick before. So it's just, I've used, the sentiment is from the Lovely Arrangements, which is a online exclusive stamp set. And yes, I did a slight boo-boo. And then I've die cut it and then die cut another of that same shape. And we just then cut it in half. And I'm going to get back my silicone sheet. If you don't have a silicone sheet, I would highly recommend adding it to your next purchase. It is, well, you've just seen how we've done it as with this technique, but also just when you're gluing, it's a lot easier to, in using the adhesive on a narrow bit like that, just keeps it off your desk. Now, so what I'm going to do is then, just because there's not a nesting one, like one that's a next size up, I just cut it in half, and then you just put, now I probably should have brought out my glasses so I could see this a bit better, but never mind. I'll just have to hope that it's, after my cataract surgery last year, I had to get glasses to do the close stuff, and it does make a difference, but I forgot about that, but never mind. So then you just sort of put that so that it's, hopefully, I might need to do that one again. Just gives that little bit of an edge of the colour with the sentiment. The blueberry bushel isn't what it used to be. Was an in colour quite a while ago, and it's not one that I've really used a huge amount, so that's why I went, right, I'm gonna go with that. So my happy birthday is just going to sit in there, and then I have got my wheel, which I am going to just have it off center a bit, so it's not sort of fully on the center panel, and so that's going to go like there, and I just want to make sure that it will fit on the actual card. So what I think I will do, well, I've still got this on my finger, we'll just add some adhesive to this, and stick that down there like that, and then we'll pop this. So the blueberry bushel is 10 by 14.3, and the white is just 5.5 smaller. Right, so then that will go there like that, and then that will just sit. So if I do it like that, then it's on enough. So I'm just going to put a bit of adhesive around there, and then I'm just going to I cut some dimensionals in half, and then they just fit perfectly on the inside bit of the wheel. Take my backing off. Now I don't want to stick this down because I want to put that on dimensionals. But if I just place it there like that, then that can go here like that. Oops! Done. I forgot that I'd taken the... That was a bit silly, wasn't it? I forgot that I'd taken the backings off. But that's all right. That can go there like that. Then we will put the adhesive on our sentiment, so I don't want that raised. And then pop that in the center. So the blueberry bushel looks really good against the that. Now my little light bulb, I've put a little dimensionals on there, and then that's just going to sit there like that, and we'll pop some adhesive on the back, and then just wind that over like that. Now we can pop some dimensionals on. Pop one in the middle. Probably should have put a few more on, but that's okay. And then take those backings off. And pop that on there, and there is our card. So I'll just clear this away. So there is the card, and you can see how we did the dry embossing on these two. Hopefully that's showing up. And then you can use, I'll make other cards with these. And so here is, this is card option number 2 that got about 3 votes, I think. And so this is Azure Afternoon, Daffodil Delight, and Balmy Blue. And so looks quite different from this one, but it's the same. Oh, we haven't put a bit on we haven't got that finished. I think probably that the yellow is going to look better. So then this is just die cut from ordinary cardstock. Oh, there's something missing. And then that just slots in there like that. There we go. So there are two, and I will do up the lemon lime twist option 1 later. This is another card that I had made over the weekend, and it does have lemon lime twist, coastal cabana, secret sea, and then cloud cover. And for this one I just drew the line of secret sea. So as you can see, there's like 3 different color combos using that stamp set. Now a lot of the samples that are out even in the catalogue or online have it using sort of the steampunk look with the rust brushed colors, but I just thought I want to try doing some things that are with the bright colors and just show that it is quite a versatile card and that can be used for you know, any birthdays or any sorts, and just change your colors and you've got a completely different look. So I hope that you have learnt something new on how to use your dies as dry embossing on your cardstock, and that just adds something else to your project. So go and have a look in your stash and see what dies you have that you could use to create your background. So have a great evening and thanks for watching, and I will go away and make another card and put this up for you to see. Thanks for joining. Bye.